Long ago, the sky had only one moon, but that was about to change. One evening, astronomers noticed something strange moving in the heavens. It was a second moon, glowing softly, mysterious and inviting. People around the world were filled with excitement and curiosity. The second moon was larger and brighter than the first. Scientists quickly gathered to discuss this astonishing discovery. The media called it the new moon of wonder. Every country began to plan expeditions to explore it. Tourists from around the world dreamed of visiting this new celestial body. Governments built rockets faster than ever before. Space tourism became the next big thing. Every travel agency offered trips to the second moon. It wasn't just scientists who were fascinated. Artists painted it, writers wrote about it, and musicians sang its praises. The moon inspired creativity like never before. Among the many people excited was a young woman named Lila. Lila had always been fascinated by space and adventure. She was determined to be one of the first tourists on the second moon. Lila applied for a spot on the first tourist rocket. Despite the competition, she was chosen for the journey. She could hardly believe her dream was coming true. Lila packed her bags, ready for the adventure of a lifetime. On the day of the launch, the entire world watched. The rocket roared to life and soared into the sky. Lila looked out the window as Earth grew smaller beneath her. The view was breathtaking, but the second moon was still far away. As they approached the second moon, everyone on board was speechless. The moon's surface shimmered like diamonds under the sunlight. It wasn't like anything they had seen before. The rocket landed smoothly on the moon's surface. Lila and the other tourists stepped out in their spacesuits. The ground beneath their feet felt soft, like fine dust. The air was thin, but breathable, a miracle of nature. Lila took her first steps, feeling like she was walking on magic. The view from the moon was stunning. Earth looked like a distant blue marble, hanging in the sky. Lila couldn't believe she was standing on another world. The group started exploring the surface, finding strange rocks and crystals. Each step felt like a discovery in a land of wonder. There were hills, valleys, and vast open plains stretching endlessly. As they walked, they noticed something glowing in the distance. It was a beautiful, radiant lake in the middle of the moon. The water was crystal clear, reflecting the stars above. Everyone was mesmerized by the sight. Lila couldn't help but dip her hand in the water. It was cool to the touch and shimmered like liquid glass. The lake seemed to pulse with energy, a life of its own. Suddenly, Lila felt a sense of peace wash over her. It was as if the moon itself was speaking to her. The moon seemed to be telling her to appreciate the beauty around her. Lila realized this journey wasn't just about adventure. It was about finding peace, joy, and connection with the universe. She looked up at the stars, feeling a part of something much bigger. The second moon had taught her the value of stillness and wonder. As night fell, the sky above was a brilliant canvas of stars. The group gathered around a small campfire on the moon. They shared stories, laughter, and dreams for the future. Lila felt closer to these strangers than she had to anyone before. They were united by the awe of their shared experience. The second moon had brought people together in a way Earth never could. Lila felt a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunity. She knew she would never forget this magical place. The next day, they continued their exploration. They discovered strange plants growing in the moon's hidden valleys. These plants glowed in the dark, illuminating their path. It was clear this moon was full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Every corner of the moon seemed to hold new surprises. The group found ancient carvings on a large rock face. The carvings depicted strange symbols and beings. It was as if a long-lost civilization had once lived on this moon. The discovery left everyone wondering about the moon's history. Lila couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't alone. The moon felt alive, watching over them. As their time on the second moon came to an end, they felt bittersweet. They had discovered so much, but there was still so much more to explore. Lila looked around, committing every detail to memory. She knew this experience would stay with her forever. The rocket prepared to take off, and they boarded reluctantly. As the rocket left the surface, Lila looked out at the moon one last time. She whispered a silent thank you to the second moon. Back on Earth, Lila was hailed as a pioneer of space tourism. Her story inspired millions of people to dream bigger. The second moon became a symbol of exploration and wonder. People from all walks of life began to believe in their own adventures. Lila started a foundation to help young people reach for the stars. She wanted everyone to experience the magic she had felt. The second moon wasn't just a tourist destination anymore. It became a place of hope, creativity, and inspiration for the world. Lila knew her journey had only just begun. There were still countless wonders in the universe to discover. The second moon reminded her that anything was possible. Every day, Lila looked up at the sky with gratitude. She knew that no dream was too big if you dared to chase it. The second moon shone brightly, a beacon for all who dreamed. Lila's adventure had opened the door to endless possibilities. She encouraged everyone to keep looking up, to keep exploring. The second moon had taught her to never stop believing in the impossible. With every new day, the universe offered something new to learn. Lila's heart was full, knowing the second moon would inspire generations. The adventure of life, she realized, was just as vast as the stars above.